Hey guys, it's Deligracy here, and I've got a bit of a fun speed build for you guys. I'm actually building a rainbow house today because several of you guys have actually asked me to build a rainbow house. It's a comment I get now and then on videos, and I thought, you know what, I really want to do it. I really want to try it out. And the trick with this rainbow house was to try and make it not look tacky. And that's really, really hard when you have so many different colors that you're working with and you're trying to use a palette of lots of different vibrant colors. So in the end, I decided to use a very bright wallpaper that came in a series of colors and pair it with a gray wood wallpaper. So I don't know, I think the natural gray wood fused with those really bright colors kind of works, or the natural wood texture kind of works, but I'll be interested to see what you guys think of it. I also wanted to give an idea of a rainbow shape. You know, rainbows are curved, and we can't really do that in The Sims unless it's with roofing or objects. So I've kind of done a, I guess, modern interpretation of a rainbow where I've just kind of done these half walls over the top of the front of the house. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a rainbow arch or half an arch. And I love how they get further and further out as they go towards the back. And I don't know, it was definitely like inspired by an actual rainbow. So I actually really love in The Sims when I'm inspired by something that isn't an actual building or an actual house, because I feel like I always will come up with something a lot more creative. So sometimes I'm inspired by a fashion piece or maybe, I don't know, like an object or something, or yeah, whatever. And today it was a rainbow, so that was a little bit of fun. A little bit of fun indeed. So yeah, and then this was kind of fun. A bit time consuming, but I decided to, I guess, do a rim around the house with the half walls and or the shortest half wall that's possible, so it's not actually half. And then I decided to alternate or do an alternating pattern between all the different colors. So it kind of creates this cool visual rhythm of, I don't know, an ant of rainbow colors kind of thing, an ant's trail. So yeah, it was pretty cool, and we're just working on the roofing right now. I also kind of thought about, oh, maybe we should break up the rainbow arches a little bit with the color white, but in the end I was like, nah, that kind of just becomes too detailed. It's just like too much is going on. So sometimes less is definitely more. Also, the white walls right now is looking quite stark. It's quite typical as well. Very typical of me, actually, to go with white walls. I do love bright white walls in a house. It's just kind of my taste. But we put gray in instead, because gray works really well because it's muted. And I love grays with really vibrant yellows and oranges. I've always loved those together. I don't know. I think it's just such a nice juxtaposition. So I was like, you know what? Let's just use it with this. I was also trying to decide what kind of doors to use at this stage. So I was like, yeah, we'll just have plain white glass doors. But in the end, I decided to use black. So I've actually skipped ahead and put the windows in here because the build was getting a little bit long. I'm also using these, I guess, what are these? Like wall section things that came from City Living or room dividers. I thought this was really, really nice, really cool. And I love just like spotting them around the place. Sometimes it's just fun to experiment, and this is something I haven't experimented with before. So I had a bit of fun with this. You know, this house is meant to be a bit crazy. It's meant to be pretty dynamic. The form of it's meant to match the colors it's been inspired by, so it isn't by any means symmetrical in any way, shape, or form. It's like a crazy house. So trying to make that asymmetrical balance work, or for all of these jutting out bits and bobs everywhere actually seem unified, was kind of a challenge. And, you know, in the end, it's just a matter of, I think, matching colors and elements in different areas of the house. So just by repeating the same things around the house in different ways. And it kind of, in the end, all ties in together, which I really like. I like it a lot. And then I was also trying to figure out what I wanted to do for the facade of the house. This is where we get to the point where I'm like, maybe we should make it gray. So we're almost there. I think, yeah, I just go with plain gray walls, but I'm pretty sure we go for a wood gray texture on the walls just in a little while. And I think it actually works really nicely. And then we've got an actual rainbow section of wall on the other side, which is kind of fun. And here we go. In goes the final color of wallpaper in the end. And I don't know, I think it's fun. I mean, I wouldn't live in this house personally, but for The Sims, I like it. I'm pleased with the exterior of the rainbow house so far. And for the interior of this house, we're actually going to, instead of making everything rainbow, each room of the house or each area of the house is kind of color coordinated. So we have a lounge room that's all burnt colors, so yellows, oranges, reds, and then we have one of the bedrooms which is really green. Then we have a kitchen that's very purple. So it's kind of like the outside of the house has all these different colors, and as you venture throughout the house, you kind of come to each part of the rainbow. So that is kind of fun too. I'll be interested to actually hear what you guys think of this, because I love getting your feedback. I love hearing what you have to say. And this pool is probably my favorite part. I'll probably actually do a pink pool in a normal house. Maybe, not a normal house. House builds are never normal for me. Maybe like the new Barbie dream house. I'm definitely going to put a pink pool in that, I think, because it kind of looks cool. I like it. And speaking of Barbie, actually, I've decided to wait until the new stuff pack comes out. It's the Vintage Glamour stuff pack, and it looks really cool. I'm super excited. I actually did a reaction video just before releasing this one, so if you guys want to check out my reaction, you can, because you guys have been asking for those reaction videos every time a trailer comes out, so I'm very happy to make them if you guys want to see them. And it's also nice having face cam for a change. I like being more personal with you guys, and I think sometimes face cam is a good way of achieving that. Gosh, my slang's getting worse. I also wanted to talk about live streaming. You guys who do watch the live streams, I know a lot of you guys, it's not your thing, but for those of you who have watched me on Twitch live streaming, you've probably noticed I haven't been live lately, and to be honest, I haven't. I've had a rough patch in my life at the moment. It's difficult for me to talk about. I've spoken about it like a couple of times, but I did break up with my boyfriend, and it sucks. It's sad. I'm doing okay, but live streaming is just something that I have not been able to get back into routine with. I'm not really sure. I think it's just from being kind of emotionally drained right now. Oh my gosh, there's like a hoon going past my house, which happens quite often. So yeah, I just haven't had as much energy as usual, and usually my day is like maybe go to the gym, and then I'll record videos for YouTube, and then I might stream at nighttime, or I'll stream in the morning after gym. So I just haven't had the extra energy to do that stuff. So I feel really bad. I feel guilty because I know you guys have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it, and you guys have been supporting me really amazingly. So I just wanted to let you know, because I felt like I should, because I love you guys. And I also wanted to let you guys know that I will be back. I will be back streaming. I'm just going to get into my groove again. I mean, it's not too bad. I'm doing pretty well. So, I mean, recording's fun. I'm enjoying building, enjoying Sims, enjoying doing some vlogs and playing December videos. So I am doing well. That's probably the only aspect that I'm still struggling with in terms of what I do with you guys. Anyways, enough of that sad talk. We are now working on the kitchen, and we have a purple kitchen. I thought purple was kind of fun, and we're also going to be putting in, I love that range hood, so I was excited to use that range hood. And I'm actually looking at moving. I looked at an apartment today, very close to my current apartment. My lease is up really soon. I would have been here for 1 year by the time my lease is up in January. So I want to move. I was going to stay in the same suburb in Melbourne because a place came up across the road. And I looked at it today and it just didn't feel right. Like, you know, when you look at an apartment and you just go, yeah, this feels like me, or it just feels like home, or it just feels like you're meant to be there. I didn't get that gut feeling, so I'm going to turn it down. And I've been looking at another place to lease that's in another suburb, like 15 minutes away. So it's not that far away, but it's definitely a different area to where I am now. And I think it feels like a really good place to be. I haven't seen it yet, but I feel like we might be moving there. I got that gut feeling. So fingers crossed that I move, which means I get to do another apartment tour video, which will be fun. And the reason why I'm moving is because I would like a little bit more space, because I don't have a dining area and I've been eating like my food on a tea towel as a picnic on the floor. If you look at my Snapchats, sometimes it'll just be like a tea towel, my meal on carpet. It's because I eat on the floor like all the time. I know it sounds sad, but it's actually not. I am lucky where I live, so I don't know, I just don't have room for a dining table, so it's not bad at all, but yeah. So that's why, and I also would love to have just a tiny study to stream in and to work in. That would be really cool. So hopefully this new place works out, but I can't view the place for a while, so we'll have to see how we go. Anyways, I kind of like this detail behind the range hood there. I thought that was kind of cool. It just breaks up the purple a little bit, so it's not as just like a bam, purple kitchen in your face. And then we're also placing this blue fruit bowl because it looks exactly, or it matches exactly the color on the wall, which I love. And then this front sandy desert garden was kind of fun to do, and I did skip that out of the video just because the video was going to be longer than half an hour, and I just feel like videos longer than half an hour are a little bit long for me. And well, I mean, I don't like watching videos longer than half an hour, so that's kind of why I cut them back a little bit. So hopefully you guys don't mind too much. And just so you know, this is already on the gallery for download, so just search for my user Deligracy or the hashtag Deligracy, and it shall come up as the Rainbow House. So you can download it. And yeah, I've used a range of packs, but probably the packs that are the main ones here would be, other than obviously base game, City Living I've used a lot, and also the Spa Day pack. Wellness spa pack. I can never remember the name of it. And yeah, that's probably what I've been using the most. Probably those two, I'd say. And of course, a few other bits and bobs here and there. This is the lounge room, and I love that new stereo actually from City Living, I believe. For this lounge room, I really wanted to, I guess, go with the warmer colors. So the reds, the oranges, the yellows. And it was actually pretty hard to figure out the palette that really works. So I was testing out oranges. I was trying to be inspired by the rugs. So I'm changing the couches here to kind of match the rugs. And in the end, I really loved this rug from the base game. And I thought, let's just see what colors work. I tried blue and yellow. But in the end, the orange really stood out to me. At the final color stage, I suppose. And I also wanted a little bit of texture next to that bright flat color. So we've used those tiles from the Spa Day pack. And also lighting is something that was really important in this build because the colors are so vibrant. This wallpaper kind of has its own lighting within it, I think. Like, it is kind of lit up. I thought I really want to make this house look really cool at nighttime. So you guys will notice at the end, the screenshots are mostly taken at nighttime, just because I thought it looked the best then. But I'll also put in a screenshot from daytime as well. And I also loved the fact that this coffee table had orange glass in it. So cool. I love colored glass and colored perspex. Just gets me so excited. Anything clear, transparent, gold or transparent colored, I'm like, yes. Combined with timber, yes. That is just my kind of thing. And also the fun thing is when you start bringing out different pieces of furniture, you realize that you're exploring different aesthetics that can work for the rest of the house. So I actually was inspired by that coffee table and used that wood to put behind the TV. And that lighter wood has just made this house a lot less harsh. Before, the black and the bright colors was a bit nightclubbish and a little bit too much. So it kind of brings it back down to something a little bit more casual, a little bit more homely and warm. And yeah, I just thought that worked quite nicely. So I was happy with that. And it's also interesting having those lighter timber walls with the dark floorboards. I don't think that's actually a combination I've done before. So that was kind of fun. Oh, and also I love the toilets that came with City Living that you usually have to unlock through gameplay that are like painted. They're so cool. And I also love the fact that you can filter the build by catalog by color or through colors. So right now we're looking at all the orange items. I was like, this is the best. Makes it so easy for when you're building a rainbow house. And if you guys happen to build a rainbow house, I would love to see what you guys come up with. Tweet me a screenshot. That'd be cool to see. Or tag me in like an Instagram photo or something. That's the easiest way for me to check out your creations. Also on the gallery too. I do check out the hashtag Deligracy quite a lot or quite regularly. I decided we needed to have another rainbow wall in the house, so we've gone to town with this rainbow wall. I mean, the house is starting to look pretty colorful, and I've also decided to put a crazy multicolored pattern on top of the multicolored wall, just because I'm like, well, why not go all out if we're already using the crazy colors? So that was kind of fun. And also using the painting on the wall in the corner there to inspire some different colors of wallpaper behind it. This entrance room, we've just lifted up the bookshelf here. We've copied it, lifted it up using the 9 key, and it's given just the illusion of a full floor-to-ceiling bookcase, which I thought was really nice. And I also love using these curtains from The Sims 4 Dine Out to give the illusion that the curtains you could kind of pull across the whole window, so you don't actually have to put in curtains or place curtains window by window by window by window. It just kind of looks like you could pull them to the side to close them if you wanted to, or pull them back again to open them up. I was also kind of considering making the lounge room fully multicolored, and then in the end I was like, this kind of isn't working. I much preferred it before, so we're going to get rid of all of this in a second. But I thought I'd leave it in there just so you guys can see. Sometimes I go back and try something different, and then I'm like, actually, no. Yeah. So yeah, just finishing off the entrance area. And we will be using that multicolored carpet upstairs from one of the bedrooms, which is kind of fun. And that's a nice little sitting area or reading area. And an easel, just for good luck, just for an extra activity for your Sims. And I thought the future cube was necessary because poor Sim Dev Trev, aka Sim Guru Trev, he worked very hard on that item, and I think it's like the least used item in the game. Sad times. So I decided, bit of a shout out to him. We should probably use it. And yeah, I don't know. We're just trucking along. It was moving quite quickly then. I really am speeding along at this part. Like, I can tell because this has all been sped up by the same amount, but it's moving around so quickly. I'm like, I must have been really working quite quickly at this point. I thought that little Moroccan table was kind of cute as well. So I decided to put that in the corner. Oh my gosh, I nearly like shut down my entire computer just then. I'm fiddling with a gift from a friend of mine, and what it is it's like, pardon me, it is like a squishy ball, like just a squishy ball that you can hold in your hand and squish, like a stress ball, I guess. But it's an emoji face, so it's yellow. It's the emoji that's like the love emoji, so it has love hearts as eyes and this big grinning face. And now whenever I record, I'm just constantly fiddling with it. It's the best thing ever. But I did just drop it, and I thought I almost like killed my computer. I actually had a bit of a scare the other day. We're working on the master bedroom, by the way, but I could not download Planet Coaster from Steam. I don't know what was wrong, but it would not download. And then I found out after getting in contact with Planet Coaster and them saying, please send all of your file information to us. We'll help you get it working. And then they're like, seems like you've saved your program file to a really, really weird location in your computer. Can you please not save it there and it will work? I was like, okay, that's really embarrassing. Typical Deli. So I went back and deleted Planet Coaster, and then Steam wasn't working. So I had to uninstall Steam. Anyways, when I uninstalled Steam, oh my gosh, all I did was go to like the program uninstalling place in your computer, pressed uninstall. It uninstalled Steam, but through doing so, it decided to uninstall all of my program files. Like all of them. I'm like all the Sims, everything gone. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And I happened to have two friends on Skype while I was doing this. I was screen sharing just to make sure I was doing it the right way. And they were like, I have no idea why uninstalling Steam did that. Like, that has to be something to do with the coding of Steam for that to have happened. Like, that is not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. I was like, oh my God, FML. So, yeah, basically, I had to reinstall all my programs, reinstall The Sims, reinstall all my Adobe files, and then finally, we were back on track with Planet Coaster working. But my computer has never been the same ever since. Like, it just glitches out all the time. It's missing some programs that should be, like, embedded within my computer system anyways. Like, I'm pretty sure it would not be working flawlessly unless I completely reinstalled Windows and, like, all the drivers. So, oh my gosh, it's a nightmare, but at least I have Planet Coaster. That's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, I love that toilet. It's so creepy though. It's like got an eye on it. You lift up the toilet seat and it's like, hello. Ugh, gross. Anyways, this bathroom is the blue and orange bathroom. So it's a little bit of fun. Blue and orange go together so nicely. Complementary. Wait, I always get confused if it's blue and yellow is complementary. Blue and orange are... Gosh, I wish I did not forget my color theory that I did in school. Can't remember. Anyways, I'm also tying in those blue and orange colors through putting up those two paintings from The Sims 4 City Living. And I also like the fact that I've placed these windows like low to the floor in this room. I just thought it was kind of different, kind of cool. And I always love doing a few mismatched things, like the bedroom side tables. All right, moving on to the second bedroom. This is going to be the green room. It's pretty green. It's got like a green and black theme, which was kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of Razer, the Razer logo. So I don't know, it's fun. It's a bit of fun. I love that faceted kind of wall art. I think it's really, really cool, and I love it in the multicolor pearly version. When I saw that texture, I was just like, oh my God, rainbow shiny colors. So I do like that item. That item is really cool. If I do move house though, I'm going to need some extra furniture, which sucks because furniture costs money. I really need to get a new fridge actually. Whenever I talk about stuff, I often like talk with you guys. Like I say, we're moving, we're doing this. And occasionally I'll get a comment from you guys and you're like, but we're not going with you. Why do you say that? I'm like, I don't know. It just feels like you guys are along for the ride. Which is nice. Also, that rug looked really gross, like just moldy. That looked like a moldy furry rug, which we did not want. And how handy is that wardrobe being just a little bit more smaller? I really like it. And I've got a little gaming console just there. And a TV on the wall so you can watch the TV from bed. And here we are with the screenshots. So this is the house lit up at nighttime. I will show a daytime shot later, but that's the side of the house. Yeah, I hope you guys like it. This was a fun build to do. It's a little bit out there, but it's definitely a fun time. And I did do a little bit of an outdoor area near the pool with the basketball ring and just like a sit down area. So yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. And I also did the balcony area too. This is the lounge room and the entrance area with the blues and oranges. And those tall stand-up new lights. We've got the keyboard in the corner with the aqua and purple color. Obviously inspired by the keyboard itself with the black curtains. I like that view going through to the staircase with the aquarium behind it. And this is our very, very purple kitchen looking back onto the rainbow wall, which is here with a bookshelf on it, the rainbow painting. And we also have a little study nook in the corner here as well. So there is a bit of a study with a golden fruit bowl, which is fun. And this is the pool area, the backyard area. Ugh, I love that pool. That pool is so much fun at nighttime. And if you change the pool lights to hot pink, it could look even cooler, probably. There's a last shot of the lounge area. And we're going to venture upstairs. The master, or the main bathroom, I forgot to show you guys, so we'll have to go back to see that. There's the red area, a little gym nook there with the rainbow walls. You could change that into a study or a skill building area. The larger of the two bedrooms, very multicolored, butterflies on the wall, all a bit of fun, all a little bit higgledy-piggledy too. And that's the main bathroom with the fun toilet. Oh, that toilet's so cool. With lots of pink. So that's actually downstairs. I forgot to put those screenshots in. Moving back upstairs to the green and black room. Yeah, I know. Kids' bedroom. Could be a share house. You know, whatever you want. With a bathroom with a bit of blue in it. So it's definitely very color coordinated. And this is the balcony area where we've got a lot of green going on. And that's the house from the exterior. I'll also show the floor plan for you guys too, so you can kind of see how it all works. You can pause the video if need be. And yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys, I know I already just said this, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's on the gallery, available for download if you like. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I look really forward to speaking to you guys very soon. Bye!